Okay, we are back. We are live with Construction Business TV in the East Idaho area. My name is Tyson, and I am your local journalist and videographer for Construction Business TV in the East Idaho. I'm double checking. We're going live now on Facebook as well on YouTube from our YouTube page, Construction Business TV. If this is your first time on the channel, CBTV is a YouTube-based news platform dedicated to keeping you up to date on all of the construction news and construction projects going on in your local area. If you find this information valuable, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to Construction Business TV on YouTube. We are fast approaching our goal of 1,000 subscribers, so every subscription helps at this point. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so that we can get to that mile marker. What we have for you today, we have three very big stories for the Idaho area, mostly East Idaho, but we've actually expanded a little bit to cover the state as a whole because we have something really exciting for you. Top story, which we'll get to at the end of the video, is that Facebook, or Meta, formerly known as Facebook, coming to the Boise area. They've got, I believe it was 15 data farms, I think is what they're called, in the country. I think they have 18 worldwide, 15 in the country. They're building one in Idaho, and of all places, they're building it in Kuna, Idaho, just outside of the Boise area. So we're going to get to that. We're going to show a graph of the rise of costs of construction materials over the past 20 years countrywide. We're also going to discuss the rise in the IF population and the road expansion demands that have come as a result of the rising population. So that's what we have to look forward to on CBTV Idaho today. Let's start off first with job post. So Advanced Home Services is looking to fill positions for 6 different job descriptions. They are all entry level. They're all located in Rigby, Idaho, just north of Idaho Falls, and have a salary range between $37.50 to $47.50 an hour. It's jobs like this that make me start to really reconsider my career path, because that is a ridiculously good wage for a living. We have sparkler technicians, drain technicians, plumbing technicians, HVAC service manager, and they need 2 plumbing service managers. So I've left a link in the description below the video. You can follow that link to Indeed.com, where you can find more information on all of these positions as well as how to apply for them. Next item of business, bid posting. We have one that's only going to be up for a few more days. I've discussed in, I think it was last week or the week before's post, how Idaho Falls is going to be building a centralized police station, and that bid for that project has been out for a little bit. It's going to close this Thursday, so here in 2 days at 2 p.m. So the bid is for the construction of the new Idaho Falls Police Station. It's only going to remain open for a few more days. This project consists of construction for a new 2-story police headquarters, which is the main building, with workspace for patrol, forensics, interviews, climate-controlled evidence, vehicle inspections, and storage, including a sally port with K9 unit. Staff amenities include physical agility, lockers, conference and meeting spaces, workspace, break areas, exterior courtyard. The building is going to consist of concrete masonry exterior, steel framing, insulated roofing, glazing, and curtain wall entrance systems, including concrete foundation, concrete floor slabs, complete HVAC, plumbing, electrical, lighting, AV, security, and information technology systems. Basically, they need everything done for this. So they have bids put out on the city's website for all of this work. It's a good bit of work. Bid closes on the 24th, this Thursday at 2 p.m. You can find more details on this bid and submission instructions in a link that I have provided below this video. Now, story number 1 is the Idaho Falls road expansion plans. So, and this is notes that were taken from the city council minutes from the city council meeting that happened last week. New development around Idaho Falls has increased vehicle miles traveled, or VMT as they call it, on arterial roads from 984,340 in 2021 to a projected 1,129,386 in 2031, for a net increase of 145,045 VMT, vehicle miles traveled, over the next 10 years. So this is going to generate the need for an additional 23.4 lane miles of city maintained arterial roads in the next 10 years. Excuse me. So at an average cost of $1 million per lane mile, the 23.4 lane mile increase is projected to cost approximately, that's easy math, $23.4 million. However, based on previous and future funding of projects, city staff anticipates federal funding providing 25% of the total cost. This results in a reduction of $5,850,000 to the city's future burden over the next 10 years. Additionally, there is an existing balance of $1.5 million in capital funds for road projects. This is going to be used to fund future projects, further reducing the city's burden. As a result, the growth related cost to the city of Idaho Falls is $16,050,000. So let's hit story number 2. Before I get on to story number 2, I want to remind you one more time, if you find information, I'm going to scoot over here a little bit. If you find this information of value, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to Construction Business TV. We're getting very close to our 1,000 subscriber mile marker. Story number 2, this graph. Sometimes it's really true that a picture can be worth 1,000 words. In this case, that picture is a graph courtesy of Federal Reserve Economic Data, or FRED. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to make this a full screen graph for you so that you can kind of see what I'm looking at in a bigger frame. So, hosted by the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, the graph shows the National Construction Material Price Index from December 1st, 1999 to December 1st, 2021. The latter date is for the end of the most recent reporting period by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, which is the agency that compiles this index. The data shows that construction material prices have risen in aggregate 42% since 2022. So it's a fun fact little graph for you to kind of give you an idea of what the construction prices, how they've been affected over the last, what are we looking at, 20 years? Yeah. So before I get on to story number 3, I'm going to give you another little plug on the Auditorium series. This is the latest aerial video that the Mount America Event Center staff have put out, or the construction staff for Bateman Hall have put out, regarding the progress of this infrastructure. And if you're not aware, I have a separate playlist on Construction Business TV's YouTube page where I go on this site once a month. I meet with Rob Spear, the executive director of the Idaho Falls Auditorium District, and I also meet with Malone Bullock of Bateman Hall. For some reason, his name never sticks in my head. But the three of us go on site, we review the progress of the Mount America Event Center. As you can see, it's getting impressive. There's a lot of stuff that I'm getting really excited about for the next time I'm going to be out there, which is actually going to be a little bit shorter than planned. I usually come out here every month. I'm actually going to be out there this Friday, probably going to be doing a live video for you. They're going to have a very special ceremony in place for a milestone moment in the construction development of this facility. So make sure you stay tuned to Construction Business TV for that ceremony. And with that, let's hit story number 3. Oh, hold on. I'm going to turn that down off for a second. I have a big video for you to watch, but first I'm going to get into the topic. Facebook, or Meta, formerly known as Facebook, building a data farm in Kuna, Idaho. company formerly known as Facebook is planning to build a giant data center in Kuna, a project the state says is a representative investment of $80 million. So I'm going to play this video. It's like a motion graphic rendering of what the building is going to look like, and you can watch that as I go over this article. So the technology center is going to bring 1,200 construction jobs and 100 permanent jobs to the Boise suburb. Mayor Joe Steer said the project will give Kuna a giant boost in industrial development that he hopes will help attract other companies to the city of about 27,000 people. Meta plans to break ground in September on the nearly 1 million square foot server farm. Construction is expected to take 2 years. Meta's director of community and economic development, Darcy Northnagle, said in a press conference that the company plans to begin posting job listings in a couple of weeks for both construction and permanent jobs. The Meta jobs will be posted on the company's career page, while the construction contractor Hensel Phelps will post its openings on its own website, and I'm leaving a link in the description below this video on where you can find those job postings as well. So the kinds of skills and job profiles that is going to be needed will be everything from computer programmers to electrical engineers to HVAC specialists to security to culinary and landscaping. The company pledged to spend $50 million to build a sewer and water system to be turned over to the city of Kuna to own and operate. The system will serve the plant, but it will also benefit other new users and businesses. In the description below, I'm going to turn this off. So in the description below the video, I'm going to include an article for the information that I'm going to include a link to the article that this information was derived from. I'm also going to include a link to the page for Hensel Phelps for those job postings, and I'm going to include a link to the new Facebook page for the Meta Center in Kuna, Idaho. And hold on one sec. There we go. So closing scene. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Construction Business TV in the East Idaho area. If you found this information valuable, make sure you like the video, subscribe to Construction Business TV on YouTube so that we can hit that 1,000 subscriber mile mark. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much for your support, and I will see you next Tuesday. You guys drive safe.